much
Oh my
cake
goodness, I
left
didn't see you
over.
there.
I probably
On account of
gained
the
like
reason
5
that I can't
pounds
see
that
you.
week because we
Anyways,
just had to eat
before we get into the
cake
video,
every day,
which
'cause
I'm
you
very
couldn't
excited
let
for you
it
to
go
see, by the
bad.
way,
But
I'd
you
just
were
like to take a
so
second to thank
tired
today's
of
sponsor.
eating this amazing cake.
Finally, you can save
So
tons of money by
I
cutting
kinda
traditional
Sounds like
cable
a
once and for all.
black people
Philo allows you to watch
problem,
all
maybe.
your favorite TV shows in their current season from your laptop, phone, or television without that outdated cable box to tie you down.
John, I love it when things
slice.
TV.
Or like Will
damn it,
Smith
get a hold of
when he was
yourself, they
talking
tricked
about
you.
early in his career.
For only
sleeping with
$20 a
big
month, you get
supermodels
access to
and, like,
over
getting
57
getting
channels
sick
for a fraction of the
afterwards.
price. It's a
Just being
no-brainer.
like,
And also, for anyone who clicks
"Oh,
in my description,
I
they're
can't
giving away
bear
a 7-day
another."
free trial and 30% off
It's like,
the first month.
sorry
Right
for
now,
your
I'm watching
awful
Drunk
fucking
History on Comedy
problems. The
Central,
most
but
delicious
you may
cake
fancy
ever.
something
and
more
you
like
eat
The
all
Walking
day.
Dead. So,
First world
show them some love. Click the
Yeah.
link in the description
Now I
and
just
get
feel like
watching
an
your favorite
asshole.
TV
Jesus
shows
Christ.
today.
Anyway, let's get to this JonTron video.
This is John's New
Jonny
England,
New English.
featuring John and New England.
I've come here to the historic land of New England.
Oh, God.
Some might consider it an update to Old England. But sometimes an update is less like an iPhone and more like a Windows Vista. The settlers
Oh, God,
left their
Windows
homes
Vista.
from far and wide over 400 years ago to sculpt this vast landscape. And it was pretty much like back home, except with less buildings, roads, and infrastructure, and more wolves, bears, and spears chucked directly at their heads. But lucky for us, here in New Hampshire, now they have running water. And New Hampshire men and New Hampshire women have been living together in relative peace and prosperity. Unless, as this sign on the state line dictates, you're not living free, in which case they'll murder you. So, why have I come to this land, you may ask? Well, I'll tell you. It's because I'd like to learn and master the culinary techniques of these great peoples.
Okay.
All the while doing it just like the settlers did all those centuries ago, by living off the fat of the land itself. But to make a good New England clam chowder, you need a couple good New England ingredients.
Okay.
Step 1. Gathering.
Oh my God.
Clam hunting. Just living off the good graces of Mother Earth. You don't need anything but you, yourself, and your wits.
I'm English, I'm
That's
brave,
gonna make a good
but
one.
I'm not that proud to do that.
No, it is. It's okay. Another one. Some boots, John.
Me when I used
Just
to
like
live
me.
with my
Living
dad.
off the
Kid.
land,
Dad's
like,
like this.
mom and
Yeah,
same
pop.
here, same That's
here.
a beautiful
I know
one.
his struggle.
She's gonna go
Probably
great
worse
in
than
the
those
stew.
two, like-
Oh,
Thanks.
God.
Thanks, Gaia. Thank you, Gaia. But how are you gonna eat a meal if you can't season it? So I've come to gather salt at my local salt mine.
Holy
This is, like,
shit.
restricted. Like you can't go there. It says like no, you can't go in. I mean, you
Use
could.
seaweed, I guess.
They have to cover it up.
Edible
Insult
seaweed.
to injury, salt in the wound, if you will. I didn't know you needed the U.S. Coast Guard to guard a little salt. Newsflash, okay? We're not monsters. Just want our soup to taste a little bit better, assholes. This is private. I don't. You can just live off land, right? Like that's how the settlers do. They just live off the land, right?
So, like,
It's
horseshoes.
looking a bit land's looking a bit barren. The corn or wheat or frankly whatever that was. I was hoping for a garden of gourds, mushrooms, cucumbers,
gourmet or something,
tomatoes,
yeah.
but I'm
Not
getting more
having a
like a
dog.
kind of a Chernobyl vibe. Just like the settlers before me, I'm just gonna make the best of it and hopefully rely on those for sustenance.
my
Keep me
God.
through the winter. Who's that? Get that. Do you have the crossbow? Who's got the crossbow?
Don't shoot it.
That can be
They
sustenance.
had gunpowder guns back then.
No. Shh.
Don't know what you call it.
Jesus.
You stay there.
Colt gun?
You stay there.
Stay there.
Gunpowder gun.
No! Son of a... I'm not... The land is being hard to live off, dude, all right? It's starting to piss me off a little. Undeterred, I followed the trail to the exotic wilds of the local
Oh
Wow
my
Mare.
God.
Well met.
Mother Nature finally smiled upon me and laid forth her bounty. A bushel of crawdads, rare spices from the Orient, and the succulent ham of the sea manatee.
British
time to
finest
take my-
ingredients, so to speak.
It's time to take my goods home. That's a bounty! Now the first thing you're gonna want to do, you're gonna get shucking. You're gonna want to shuck right. Get those bad boys
oh my
out.
God.
It is a strange clam, though, I will admit. But you gotta work with what Mother Nature gives you.
Yeah.
Sometimes you get a little reminder. God giveth, He can taketh away, or just give you poop in a clam.
Yeah.
Now we gotta get those bad boys in the pot. Smell it already.
She cleaned them. I don't think that she cleaned
All right, now
them.
we got the clams in there. We gotta get the rest of our ingredients, which I'm sure is, frankly, something. Beautiful.
Careful, John.
That's
You
how
don't
they
want
do
to
it in
chop a
Japan.
finger off.
Attention!
Nice.
I don't know what is that, like
Front end of it, he was
Cheerios?
doing pretty good.
Milk.
Yeah.
That's just for me though.
Milk.
And now the all-important step, the clam juice,
Clam
which actually exists
yeah.
for real.
That's a dark oh, don't drink, guys. It's a seasoning cooking.
It's of clams. Oh my! They sell that. They sell that. Don't drink it. It's pure, all
Yeah,
natural,
you're not supposed
but
to
don't drink
just
it.
drink
Some things you
it.
just don't do. Now you
It's a
just
cooking
stir
tool.
that up and you let it sit.
Oh my god.
Wow!
It's
you
gonna be
look at
perfect.
that?
Yeah.
Just like Mama made it. A feast for the eyes.
I
and
call
the stomach.
bullshit.
All right. Now, while we let that simmer,
Hey,
we
he
gotta
pulled
catch
an arrow
ourselves
on the
a
Yahtzee.
fish.
I don't mind
And that's why
the
I've come
counter?
here to Sanders Fish Market in Portsmouth, New Hampshire, to hopefully get one that's at least adequate. Here we are at the local fish market, just like the old days. Would you consider yourself a fishmonger?
Yes, I would.
So it's not a slur, we can still call you that. Which of these fish taste the best?
Scallops and shrimp are definitely up there.
Fuck's a scallop? Is that like a scallop but said wrong?
See, it comes in a shell, and it is basically just a big mussel, and
It's just a clam. She's just talking
Yeah.
about clams.
Yeah.
All right, he could have shortened it. Now, is this a consensual relationship between you and the fishmongers? What kind of fish is this? What kind of fish is this? Can I buy that guy?
no,
He's not for sale.
no.
Can you explain that? You got a banana in with your fish.
Yeah, well, yes. We like to mix things up here. We're a little unconventional.
Liberals.
Dollar?
When you take the fish's head off, is it usually dead?
It's already deaded and gutted, unless it's a crab. That's a different
What do
story.
you got against crabs?
People like to cook them at home, so we start by
They
cutting
itch.
off the face, we remove the gills, and we rip out their rear.
Now you don't want to get the soft shell crab treatment. It's a bad time to be a soft shell crab, wouldn't you say?
Yeah, the season's just about over.
No, I just mean in general. Is there ever a time you don't cut the face off the soft shell crab?
If they want to do it themselves at home, sure.
If they're on good behavior.
They don't tend to be on good behavior.
You just are a lady who don't like a soft shell crab.
I like selling them.
You also like cutting their faces and pulling their ears out.
If you're looking for fresh
scary.
fish and quality
Oh,
fish,
God.
stop at Sanders in Portsmouth, New Hampshire.
You heard it here first. Fish achieved.
Fish achieved.
You sit tight. I should tide you over in the meantime. And we're back in the kitchen, ready to make our main entree,
drop it
the
in a
New
fish
England baked haddock. Breaded, buttered, and beautiful. Now I warn you,
Call
this is an
bullshit,
advanced
yeah,
recipe,
but-
so if you don't
yeah.
get it on your first try, don't be discouraged. All right, everyone, here we go.
Damn.
Did it.
Wow.
Just like Mama used to make it before the accident. All right, while we let this simmer, why don't we go take a look around at the local history and learn something, because there's plenty of it.
Okay.
Nothing gets my appetite going like the thought of thousands upon thousands of young British soldiers killing each other over what I would consider to be petty squabbles.
Yep,
This is
pretty
Fort
much
McClary
sums it up.
State Park, used in so many wars.
still going on today.
They've pretty much lost count. Like the Revolutionary War, the War of 1812, the Civil War, World War I, and the Spanish-American War, which I didn't even know happened until now. I guess we won. Unfortunately, in 1808, it didn't yet know how to build houses, as seen by this. I mean, really, what the fuck is this?
Yeah.
There's no roof in here, and it's just straight up ground. I wouldn't have wanted to be the rifleman, man. He had a bad gig. Nice
Rifleman
window,
man.
though, I guess. If you want to fucking die of exposure. Go, 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 the British are coming! We're also the British, too! Which means we're coming! Oh, this is 1605!
Oh yeah.
Boom! Nuclear bomb button. Destroyed,
Oh
bitch!
my God.
Next time you try to take America, we'll come for fucking London!
Fuck.
Now, if you don't excuse me, I've got a war of my own to start.
Oh my
The
god.
Chipotle burrito I had for lunch.
Too real.
Victory! This is literally cleaner than most bathrooms in the tri-state. I'd take a deuce in that. Please close when done. Okay. They love compliance here in this state. Can't forget to wash those hands. I'm gonna be cooking soon.
Step 3.
Step 3, okay.
Step 2.
Yeah.
Ding ding! It's ready. A feast fit for a king. Dig in, everyone.
Yeah.
Well, hold on. Actually, no. Now that I'm looking at it from like this angle, it's all wrong. It's all wrong. I don't understand. Like, nobody from around here would eat this.
Clam chowder.
Friggin' settlers wouldn't have eaten this. They didn't have any food, man. I knew I should have used more clam juice, dude. I knew I should have used it. I'm a failure.
Wow.
In his despair, John realized there are few things unforgivable in this world. Unfortunately, a poor clam chowder is one of them. So John returned to the sea from whence he came. Join us next time as we explore the dense jungles of Borneo, the smoldering pits of Mount Vesuvius, and the bombed-out wastelands of Atlantic City, New Jersey. Thank you. Good night.
That was brutal.
So, this house that we're staying in, I think the owner may have an obsession with like dead and or wounded and or dying birds because they are everywhere. A dead bird number 1. What is this, like a dead pheasant? This is wild duck shooting. Okay, so I'm gonna count that as 2. That's 2 dead or dying or wounded birds. All right, this is pheasant shooting. We got 1, 2. Got partridge shooting. I'm just gonna count it as a 1. That's a total of 6. Floor 2. We got 1 hanging upside down. Not sure what's wrong with him. Another sculpture, 1 hanging upside down. That's 8, 9, 10. Sleep well. Another one of the same variety. 11. Struggling beach narwhal, beach sperm whale. Fucking what is that? An Amazon river dolphin? What the fuck is going on in this place? We got the wounded snipe and the dying woodcock. This is not dead. This is not wounded. This is passing between worlds. That woodcock, that's the one people made the meme out of with me. The wood. I like that one a lot. All right. So I lost count. What's the tally?
Jesus.
That's quite long.
I love how the food was perfect. I was like, this is just
Video.
no. Now that I'm looking at it,
These nasty ass clams, like they hadn't been washed and just threw everything in there.
that's not really what that was though.
What was that?
They actually
That's the end
probably
of the video.
poured like a can of soup.
But
No,
yeah,
I know
it's,
that
that was
they
good
didn't.
idea.
Yeah.